Hey folks, Vic here with your weekly trade video for Friday, September the 27th of 2024. And this week, do something a little bit different here. Rather than showing you trades and charts, we have lots of YouTube videos showing our all that kind of stuff. But I want to talk about a subject that is often mentioned, and that is that 90 or 95% of traders fail, or whatever that number is. But it's a big number. It's the majority. They don't make money consistently in the markets. And in this video, I'll talk about how to avoid becoming one of the vast majority that lose. And after, over 30 years of trading, 5.5 years as a futures broker, over 18 years of starting and running our Coach's Corner service, which is now mostly looked after by Darko Ali, my CC partner, for the past 7 years, I'm in a kind of a unique position to identify the kinds of issues that traders face and the key reasons why they don't make it. When I first started coaching back in 2006, following my stint as a futures broker, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that I could make a performance difference to almost any trader. And what I knew is that at the very least, I could help them stop losing money consistently, or at least not much money. Losing a lot of money is a big problem for so many traders, and that's because they have no risk management controls that they adhere to religiously. That's just a guaranteed failure right there. So let's get into the issues here. And there's more to the story than just having impeccable risk management. And basically what it boils down to is that most traders simply don't have a plan, and B, even if they do at first, they fail to act on it consistently. So think about this. Do you think that you can go and run a marathon without any consistent long-term training? Do you think you can graduate from high school and become a teacher or a doctor or an accountant or a social worker or any occupation that you can think of without having a plan to get the education and follow it consistently? Well, of course not. Okay, we all know that there is an education cost to learning anything. Not only that, how long does it take to receive the necessary training to achieve one of those professions? Okay, it's years, right? If you want to become proficient at any kind of endeavor, it takes time. And people know that, and they expect it. But for some reason, when it comes to trading, there seems to be this get-rich-quick mentality. And for sure, a lot of it has to do with what's posted on social media and all the BS promises and false hope. Just go on YouTube and you can see the garbage that's put out there. It's incredible. Now, I'm very well aware that what I'm saying isn't really what most traders want to hear. They don't want to hear that learning to trade profitably takes time. Well, it does. And in our Forex trading services, you're not going to hear any different from us. How much time? It's like anything. It varies depending on your input, like how much time you're willing or able to put in to learn the material, because you can do it at your own speed. We generally say plan for a year, but it could be shorter. And of course, it could be longer if you go at a slower pace. But either way, we'll tell you the unvarnished truth about trading, and the choice is then yours to believe it or not. Our entire goal is to help you develop into a consistently profitable trader, no matter how long it takes. So what I want to do now is give you some trading tips for a trading plan that will make a world of difference for almost any trader, but only if they embrace it and follow it. Okay, otherwise, it's totally useless, right? So let's have a little look here. First of all, there is zero doubt that if you want to fast track any kind of learning, find someone to model after. Okay, check them out. Make sure that they've been around for more than just a couple of months, and that they have a consistent approach to trading. And listen, I'll say this now. You may be listening to this and looking at it as a bunch of self-serving comments. Fair enough. And, we may not be the right fit for you. I don't know. That's not what the point of this is. But if I can be allowed to tout our services, we've been around since 2006, so over 18 years now. And Darko's been posting his pre-market analysis videos in advance for our members, and now actually for both long-term and short-term trading members, where he shows pending orders, again in advance with a completely detailed analysis like I say, for 7 years he's been doing this, and based on these PMA videos, he's been very consistently profitable every single year since he became our lead coach in November of 2017. Now, I know this all sounds a bit self-serving, but that's what I mean by finding a mentor who has a consistent approach over a long period of time with consistently profitable results. But listen, feel free, look around on the internet, see what's out there. I do encourage you to do that. Okay? And one more thing. Do not attempt to circumvent the learning process. It always ends up in a disaster. Commit to taking the necessary time to go through all the training material that your mentor has provided and make sure that you truly understand it. Okay? Getting back to the example of becoming a teacher or a doctor or a social worker or a lawyer or whatever it is, there is no shortcut. You have to put in the time or you don't get you don't graduate, period. Okay? It's just no different with trading. The next thing that's crucial is that you take an honest assessment of yourself, and you decide on the kind of trader that is going to work for you. Here are some, just some things that you should be considering. How much time do you have available for trading? This is a really important question to answer for yourself. Is short-term trading a viable option for you, given your lifestyle and your time availability? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Or is a longer-term swing trading or even a position trading approach better suited for you? There's no right or wrong answer here, but just be honest with yourself, right? Once you've decided on the kind of trader that's most suitable for you, you have to commit to that decision through thick and thin. Don't be jumping around all over the place. It just won't work out. There's going to be times, no matter what style of trading you take on, where you will have losses and even strings of losses, right? That's just, part of the deal. But if you're using proper risk and trade management, losses should never be a big deal. Never. And if you're trading a system of positive probability setups, then over time, you have to believe the odds will assert themselves. Like, just to put it this way, Darko didn't just get lucky for 7 years, right? And one of the biggest reasons for his success is he has an absolutely iron discipline for consistency. So, it goes without saying that all the things that I've talked about all come down to one thing, and that is mapping out a trading plan and sticking to it like glue. Darko actually has a trading circle, which is a list of the most important things to consider before making any trades. And if you follow that trading circle approach, which he does with his pre-market analysis videos each week, then you're just clearly setting the odds in your favor big time. And I'll put a link to Darko's trading circle video that we have on YouTube in the text below this video or in the email that you received. And one more suggestion. When you're starting out, just pick one pattern or setup and trade that for like maybe a year or at least 20 trades. Do it at least 20 trades. I don't know if you've read the book called Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. It's an awesome book, very, very highly recommended. Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas. He talks about a 20 trade sample set, and after 20 trades doing the exact same thing, you should be showing some consistently profitable results if your trading system is sound. Okay? And by the way, this is exactly what Darko did to completely turn his trading around. He picked one pattern on one currency pair and traded it for one entire year, and his results were just amazing. So at the end of the day, there's no substitute for experience, and experience takes time. I remember a quote from Julius Caesar. He said, "Experience is the teacher of all things," and that's certainly true. Our goal is to teach you to become a consistently profitable trader and how to think for yourself, okay? Becoming an independent thinker. And we know exactly what information it is that's necessary for you to know, and most importantly, how to apply it. Success in the trading game isn't going to be an accident, and it's not going to be about luck. It's going to be about your ability and your willingness to be persistent and just not give up and consistently apply the rules of the game. And we can teach you the tools necessary to become the consistently profitable trader that you want to be. And if that's what you want, we'd just be very, very honored to work with you. So I'll leave you with this quote from Tony Robbins that I think is very appropriate when it comes to trader. Let's bring this up here. He says, one reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. It's kind of like trying out different trading systems and jumping from one to another. Or first day, one day you're a scalper, the next day you're a position trader. It's just a big mess. That just ain't going to work, right? You got to get focused on something like that. So I think that's a great statement. And hey, maybe it's time for you to get serious about directing your focus to achieve whatever it is that you want. Okay, and I hope that this video has inspired you to do that and to start taking some action. And of course, if you have any questions, just ask, send me an email, and please feel free to leave any comments that you might have. Alrighty, thank you so much for listening in on today's video. I really hope that you got something out of it, or at least gave you some food for thought. If so, give us a thumbs up by hitting the like button. We'd sure appreciate that. And in the meantime, hope you all have a great weekend and week ahead. Take care.